Hi everyone, Sylvie Lynn here. Today is the 22nd of October, 2015, and I'm here in the living room. And boy, do I have a story to tell you. But before we start, behind the camera as always is the internet sensation. It's Linda, the gorgeous Lewis. Hi Linda.
Hi Sophie.
Right, so Linda needed to get a chest X-ray done.
Yes.
So we went to a place not too far from here. It's a medical campus sort of thing, and it took forever for her to get checked in.
Well, it's because of all the paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork. And then after that, it didn't take long for her to get the X-ray done. In fact, why don't you tell us about that?
Well, the X-ray basically went get the paperwork done, go upstairs to a second flight. You're zooming in on my boobs. Anyways, get checked in upstairs at the X-ray room, and then wait until I got called, which they did properly. They called me Ms. Lewis, and yeah, I got tennis shoes on. I was escorted back to the examining room, or at least where the X-ray machine was, and told to strip from the waist up. I took it all off right there. And
did they play Billy Squier music?
yes, I was dancing back there, and put a robe on. And when I stepped out of the room, they took me into the X-ray room, had me stand up against the machine, right up against it, and then they had me do a sideways pose and took an X-ray, and that was it. The results from the X-rays will be transmitted to my physician, who's at the Mazzoni Center, and hopefully next week or the week after I'll be getting a checkout on my throat, see what's all in there besides my tongue. What's going on? And that'll be my new experience for being transgender. Going to medical facilities. I'm standing on my head now. Ah, all the blood's rushing to my head. Yeah, we got neighbors watching us. So, and with that,
Well, I figured it'd be a cheap way to check the throat.
I don't think it was light enough to see in there.
So,
We'll give it back to Sophie so she can tell you about our fabulous afternoon.
So we're in Limerick for this. Limerick is a small township not too far from here. Not far from where I grew up, actually. It's where I learned to drive. Back then it was a big farm area. It's just all farms, but now it's all built up, including this medical campus. So I decided, what the hell, neither of us had eaten yet. We would go back through Royersford and Spring City. I grew up in Spring City. And in fact, I wrote about this on my blog. My first real job was in Spring City at a Burger King. That Burger King still stands. And it's a little different, a lot different from when I worked there back in '82 through '84. But, I took a picture outside, and this guy was looking at me like this. So, Linda and I walked in.
I think he was the manager.
He might have been the manager. He had dressed like that.
Yeah, he had such a dirty T-shirt on. But anyways,
he had a picture of the Burger King on the back.
the modern Burger King.
So we went in, and this was my first time walking in there as a woman. And Spring City is a bodaciously small town. So, and
I'm trying to do the jiggle TV,
Oh, okay. So anyway, we go in and we walk up to the counter, and there is the guy behind the counter who's very thin.
Very thin.
I mean, bone thin. And he was fabulous.
He was flamboyantly gay.
But he was really nice, and of course he clocked us instantly.
Well, he was from California.
Yes, he was from California. He was a dancer, but he auditioned out in California, but they wanted him to do something that he didn't want to do.
Whatever that was.
So his mother got, now correct me if I'm wrong, his mother got sick, so he had to come back to Spring City to take care of her, and then she eventually passed, and now he's stuck there.
At Burger King.
At Burger King. Now, when I worked at Burger King, back in the 80s, if you even hinted at being gay, oh my God, you would have been so fired so quickly. So beat up too. But this guy was really nice. He obviously knew his job. He took care of us. You know, we got our food quickly, the whole thing like that. And he said, you know, I was having such a bad day. I just needed a touch of fabulous today, and you brought it. And, you know, it felt good. You know, it felt good to be accepted in a place that, if you had told me back in the 80s that I would ever walk into that building with boobs, oh my God.
Or just dressed that way.
Or just dressed, you know. So we sat down, we both got a little bit of food, and we're sitting there eating, and the manager comes over and checks on us, then he comes over to check on us. And he said, oh my God, I can't remember the other guy's name, but his ex-boyfriend had come to pick him up. Now, they're still very good friends, but they're no longer dating. He was outside. So he's like, oh my God, you gotta meet her, you gotta meet her. So he eventually walks in, and he comes over, oh my God, you gotta meet these two. He was wearing earrings with little pictures of Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Think he was fabulous too? Oh yeah!
Full beard too.
Full beard.
Full beard.
And they were both really good looking guys, except the one was a lot thinner. One guy was as thin as I used to be back in the day.
This guy was so thin that you could almost see through him.
Yeah. But they were both really nice guys.
Very nice guys.
And the guy who came in later said that he had a lot of trans friends, and his cousin was trans, and her parents were having problems trying to figure this out. So,
right.
Oh yeah, we know what that's about. So anyway, you know, I gave them my little card, my little Sophie card. You know, said, hey, get in touch. So it was a good experience. I'm going to write a blog about this. We took a couple pictures.
We were celebrities in a very small town today.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm sure we will be talked about in a good way. In a good way. In a good way, because these two, at least the guy that worked at Burger King, is going to be telling everybody because he was just fabulously, you know, that kind of excitement for him. So
I'm excited for him too. I mean, I pointed out to them both. You know, he was like, you know, you don't understand what it's like being, you know, being gay in a town like this. I said, honey, I grew up here. He's like, oh my God, you understand? Yeah, try being trans in this town before the internet.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God.
Yeah. So we were, and if yeah, I don't think they'll be able to see us, but what the hell? Hey, how's it going?
It's hard to industry. Anyway, what?
You bumped glasses.
So anyway.
Anyways.
So it was a really good time, and I have no idea if we're both in frame or not.
Probably not, but who cares?
So anyway. You know, on the last entry, I pointed out on Facebook that Linda was being Linda, and one of Linda's old roommates, whose name I will not mention.
That's right.
Said, Linda being Linda, look out.
That's right. She knows exactly what we mean.
So anyway.
And well.
Anyway, that's it. I'll probably make a video later because we are going to New Hope today to get seasick. We're going to New Hope today to meet my little sister in Vanity Club, Sammy. I can't keep up. We're going to go to a Thai restaurant in Lambertville, New Jersey. This is a Raven weekend. Sandy Empanada is going to be a bunch of
better that way.
Oh, a bunch of people will be here, that sort of thing. So we'll probably make a video out there. But I just had to get this story out.
Oh yeah, this was a great
fabulous
story. Fabulous.
Anyway, I'm going to write a blog about it too, with a little more detail and that sort of thing. But anyway, for Linda Lewis, this is Sophie Lynn saying, see ya, be well.
Bye.